The wiener is.
There's nobody here yet, so.
Maybe a week for
Yeah.
folks to show up, see who else shows up.
The thumbnail, did you see it?
God!
That's great.
Your face is great.
Both of you. Face is great.
That's what you look like.
Probably should have waited for people, like, had the empty chair. For
Nah, who cares?
Okay.
Well, talk amongst yourselves.
Are we on live?
I'm
Yeah, we're on, man.
Do it live.
Alright,
All
let's
right, our Schmad Dog's back.
Hey.
Let's,
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody. I want to
We should wait for anyone else. Anyone else to show up? Or
show up. Not to
fucking show up.
wait. You want more people to come in?
Well, show what you're drinking
Welcome
now
back,
first.
everybody, to the after party.
Welcome back. And congrats if you're just joining.
Congrats.
If you're joining us.
Well, I
again.
hope you're not
Spoiler.
just.
If you're not,
Yeah.
no, if
You're really
just
dumb to
joining.
watch the after party before the
Yeah.
best picture.
Congratulations.
Say that.
I kind of
Yeah.
like this angle better. I should have done this for the actual
that
awards.
banner looks good.
Yeah, it looks great.
I
It really
think
fills out the room.
it does.
It ties the room
I think we
together.
have room for 3 more years. We're gonna be in trouble. These banners. We're gonna have to go
You gotta
smaller.
buy a bigger house, I guess.
Yeah, I
and
think
then
we're gonna have to move again, Sean, in 3 years just because of the hornies.
Shit.
I'm not helping you this time, man.
No.
Okay,
fuck
You're on
that.
your own. So yeah, we're gonna crack open a beer for the after party because it wouldn't be much of a party without. What is this? Does this have a name?
It doesn't have a name.
Heartfelt,
Heartfelt.
by Anchorage Brewing.
Cauldron is gonna
Get
release
a closer
Seder.
look at that.
Oh, Cauldron.
What? Yo.
Look at
I
Oh,
knew
that.
it.
small
Dude,
label too,
Cauldron,
right? No,
man.
that'd be sick.
Sick.
Fine, I'll get another beer. Yes, do it.
Yes, get a
Oops.
beer, man.
Oops.
Charles, dude, it's after party.
That's
Kid,
Awesome.
Ragnarok, dude, I followed him for probably a couple of years on Instagram. I don't know your name, man. What's your real, like, just first name? No, it's called Kid. All I know, thank you, dude. I told you, right? I knew it was on the boutique labels were releasing it. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
knew it was
Sit
either
on Halloween.
one of the side vinegar syndrome ones.
That's
or-
cool that it's
that's
them,
awesome.
too.
It's
That's,
called,
like, super
fuck,
cool.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, we took the suits off. We got rid of the.
Yeah, it was more. It's
town
a
craft.
relaxed fit.
But yeah, thank you so much for tuning
Moose is
in.
back.
Oh,
What
Oops.
happened?
and thank you so
What
much
happened?
for coming to the after
Join
party.
us again. Let's split this up. Remember to split
So Charles, everybody, thanks for
Yeah.
sticking around.
Yeah. What do you guys think of how everything turned out? Any disappointments? Any celebrations? Do you agree with any of us or?
Kid's name's Anthony.
Anthony.
Anthony, what's up, man? Nice to know your name after all this. Oh, we followed each other for, I would say, a couple of years now. Yeah, you've had this or no?
I haven't had this
Oh,
long.
so this is a newbie. All right, so
I've
this
had their
is
other ones.
really cool artwork.
Anchorage.
She's been sleeping for hours.
Really cool.
Badass artwork.
Charles,
But Charles, to all you.
hey, to the
Happy
after
birthday again
Thank
to
you.
you.
to the after party people, man.
Thanks for sticking around.
Yeah, Charles.
This is wee hours.
If you're watching this later, cool, man.
Private stock,
Uh-oh.
baby.
Wow.
Nice, man.
Oh my god.
Wow.
What percentage
Wow,
is this
dude.
I
one?
don't. It's not high. It's just.
It's like 6 something, I think.
yeah,
Oh.
it's low.
7 or something.
6.4.
Flavor, dude.
I need to smell.
Dude.
It's like when Loomis has tuna fish, his eyes get all
Googly eyed?
The flavor eyes. We call Loomis be like this.
Flavor.
Yeah. I'll give him like a steak sub, you know, like or a tuna, dude. He,
Just little
dude, he
pieces
goes
of
like this. He
meat.
goes. I call it the flavor eyes. Anyway, did you try it?
Do you remember that picture that I had with Spooky when I was hugging him and he had that look on his eyes like
No.
dude, it's so good.
That's the same face though.
All right.
I know that. His head.
Yeah. So, what's your reaction to the best picture? Have you seen it? Did you not like it? Did you like it?
Yeah. Would you have picked another one? Is there anything else that we missed?
So-
or anything that
I wanted to touch on before we get into like the process of how we pick the films for winners, which I think it's interesting. It's fun for us.
Yeah, it's super fun.
There's an angle of Seder that I want to talk about, which I just found out while we had our meetings, deliberations. I think it's a better way.
That's a
Our
great one.
deliberations.
Yeah.
So I obviously knew there was obviously a mental illness aspect of it. You know, that's obviously
Right, it's a
quite
big factor of the
obvious.
film.
But then you had told me this was after we had, and I won't reveal what the other film was.
This does look
We had
like
narrowed
it.
it down to 2 films. So this was after we had already narrowed it down to those 2 films when you told me this angle of Seder, which I was unaware of.
Which
Yeah.
kind of pushed
It even
to
more. Not that it
even
was
more.
the same factor.
Yeah, it was kind of already going to be there, and that
Probably.
just solidified it.
That punctuated it. So if you want to bring.
Yeah,
this
I mean,
angle
obviously
up.
a lot of aspects about this movie. Obviously, the director is a super personal film for him. I mean,
Well, did he work on it for years? Like he's been
Yeah,
working
years
on this
he's
for a
been
long
working on
time.
it. And he did like everything in there, shot it, directed this, everything. He did everything with this. He poured his like
His
heart into
fingerprints
this
were
movie.
his everything.
And it's like very personal with his own family. That was his real grandmother, right, in the movie.
If you saw it, which is really cool. Like, again, it's not a dialogue driven film, but like
Yeah.
everything comes across very naturally, and that makes so much sense
Yeah.
with the grandmother in the film.
Grandmother.
But like she, like obviously she's technically acting, but like you're about to disclose that
Yeah.
some of it was true, but you know what I mean. So it gives the natural feel because it's his grandmother.
Yeah.
But it's also not like, okay, this is my grandmother trying to act in my movie.
Yeah.
It's kind of just be yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
So
It's
in that respect,
literally what
it
it
gives
was.
it a documentary
yeah,
type
yeah,
vibe.
more documentary.
Yeah, so
yeah, for
Getting
sure.
rid of
not,
us?
so anyway.
Yeah,
cut
so
down
the aspect of that is
Okay.
this is basically based on a true story of his own family's experiences, where
particularly his grandma.
particularly his grandma, who I guess allegedly bought a Ouija board. She brought a Ouija board home and actually conjured Seder. And
In her mind.
in her mind, she conjured Seder, and he spoke to her for, I think it was like 3 months. He was speaking to her, and she, through automatic writing, apparently wrote like thousands of pages, of what Seder was
Which they
telling
feature
her
in
to
the
say.
film.
Which they feature in
Which
the
I
film.
assume are the exact notebooks, I would
Yes,
imagine.
yes, and the dialogue that she was
That's
saying in the
insane.
film
That's
was
absolutely
based
insane.
on the automatic writings that she actually did.
That's insane.
And after those 3 months, she was admitted to a psych hospital for mental illness and things like that. But like, what a huge,
Yeah, like I was like I said,
so
I
much
knew.
more weight.
Yeah,
to
I
that.
knew that it was obviously there was a family mental illness aspect, and Seder was like this, almost like a created, manufactured
Yeah.
entity of this evil that affects our lives as a family. So obviously I was aware of that. I had no clue that angle. It
Yeah.
was literally like the grandmother made up Seder and believed in him, and like he talked like I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it was like
So-
it was legit.
So talk about personal film. Like he's literally essentially relaying his grandmother's story and turning it into this whole folklore of it.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Like,
that was based on a true story?
Yes.
true story.
Essentially.
Loosely?
The concept of Seder was
Yeah.
true. Obviously, he added. I
Mhm.
don't want to give. If you haven't seen, we want to give everything
Yeah,
away.
don't spoil
Yeah.
anything.
We
No,
don't.
but
yeah, we
I
don't want-
had no
but,
idea.
yeah, so
But
the
the
basic
concept
premise,
of
the concept
everything
of Seder
was
and
true
Seder
in
talking
his
to
life.
him, like all those interviews.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah,
It was
that's
directly
amazing.
from real life.
And the fact that she went to
and it was
psych-
actually her.
psych ward. And
Yep.
like,
It was a real issue that their family dealt with.
dealt with.
That's amazing.
Because
And I think she died after the movie was made. I could be wrong,
Sure.
but I believe she died after the movie was made.
and that also makes everything more creepy.
Yeah, exactly. And even to that point, the very last scene when the credits are rolling,
Mm-hmm.
when it was like, she was asking if Seder.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else to say? And
Yeah,
it was just
creepy.
like this long silence
Look,
of her
she's
just
looking,
staring.
Yeah.
And like so fucking creepy. And
Very
ominous.
creepy. Very
Like,
creepy.
wow. Just amazing.
Did you mention the medium at all? Any thoughts? Irish Mad Dog.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
1987.
I'm not sure what that is.
No? It's not a 2021
What did
movie?
Mood says something? I will admit that my, I assume TT is top 10 list
Top 10.
is vastly different
My
than.
TT was even
was
nominated.
I would admit my top 10 list is vastly different. Cool.
Well, that's
Moods,
cool,
let
yeah.
let us know what your top 10 was, man.
Let's hear some other ones.
Like I love people who I agree with often like Moods, but when they have, yeah, it's basically it's semantics in that we're kind of like, you know, okay, so it comes down to like I love this one more than you, you know what I mean? It's kind of like,
yeah,
you know, so that his 10 could be, what's cool is generally films we all like. It's a matter of like how much did you like them, you know, or love them or whatever. But yeah,
For
I'd
sure.
be curious to see. So the medium was on Shudder. Yeah. I guess I should wear my
Okay.
glasses 'cause I can't
Yeah.
find Shudder very well.
Shudder. Okay.
Where's your glasses?
Again, okay, South Korean film.
South Korean. Okay.
Yeah, again, man, like if
Did it have a
if it
physical
didn't have a
release?
physical release, it's not that I'm not going to watch it, but I don't seek it out because of that.
You just
So,
wait till there is.
yeah,
a
I'll
release
just
to see
wait
it.
till there's a physical release. I should probably get someone
Where are your glasses? Do you know?
they're in a case somewhere.
Kitchen?
Yeah, they might be on the counter in the kitchen. I'm not sure though. Because I didn't realize I could see, even though it's very big, it's still fucking blurry. Yeah, so I mean that obviously added so much more depth to it, and like I said,
But on
it's a
top
creepy
of-
film to begin with, but you add that's her.
Yeah,
and
the
like,
truthful element on top of how
well
he
executed
did it.
Yeah,
just all those together
yeah, that just
culminated into
solidified. Yeah, absolutely.
into the best film.
They're clean.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I can see the comments. Well, Moods. Sorry, I didn't know if you guys did you guys do your top show yet? So obviously I don't want you to spoil that, but if you didn't, let us know your top 10.
I think he mentioned he did it last
You
night.
just did it.
Yeah.
I don't know
his
if
top
you
10.
posted it though. They
No,
might record
I mean it
yeah.
just was recorded.
Well, I guess Moods, if you don't mind, or just DM me what your top 10 was. I think definitely curious.
Or if anybody just wants to throw out their favorite
Yeah, absolutely.
of the
Yeah.
year.
Moods, did you see Seder? Just curious.
Yeah, I don't remember if I saw him.
Anthony, let me know. Definitely let me know when you watch it. Curious on your thoughts. Yeah, so I guess we can get into.
Again,
The process.
should we go through the top, with all the final nominees?
I guess no. I guess
Well,
we
we
could.
kind of,
yeah, we
we
kinda
kind
touched
of
on it.
addressed
Yeah.
mostly. We addressed.
Yeah. So
Nay,
moods. DM me your top 10. I don't want you to put it here to spoil things for people.
He did see Seder.
Watching you. Okay. I guess I'm guessing Moods wasn't
Oh
a big
my
fan
God.
of Seder.
I got the permission to.
But let's
Have
just
some
talk about
self-respect.
I have none.
Can I just point I never posted flicks. I saw I was surprised 3 were nominated. Oh, that's cool. So 3 that he saw that.
Awesome.
I just want to get into, yeah, I think we talked about the other films a good amount. So in particular for the best picture, so just last year I just started doing where we collabed. All the other years were, you know, he was my co-host and he didn't even know who won.
Yeah, it was
You
a
would be
surprise for
surprised.
me as much as it was for you
Yeah,
every year, which also was fun as well.
yeah.
You know, the surprise aspect for everyone.
You were the Ben Kissel of the.
Yeah, I still kind of am the Ben Kissel in a way, but
But you like it. Yeah,
No, you're more
enjoyed-
involved now than.
yeah,
You enjoy not knowing. Yeah, you didn't know until we,
Yeah.
said it. Which it was fun. But anyway, so after 9 years of doing that, it was cool. I brought up collabing. It's obviously a completely different dynamic. It adds a lot more to the before the show. So like last year, so how we did it was each category we
yeah.
would write
it was
down
cool too because
on a
when
piece of
when
paper.
you messaged me, it was like, "How would you feel about collaborating
Yeah,
on the winners this year?" And I was like, hell yeah, dude. That would be awesome.
Well, you also, the first thing you said too is that means I gotta watch a lot more movies. A lot of times, yeah, there would be a good amount where you
Just, I mean, there's obviously a lot of frequently there's ones that I miss and stuff like that. And I usually generally try to watch as much as I can.
Yeah, as much as you can.
But yeah, definitely keeping everything open between us and making sure we're all on the same, watching the same things and stuff.
Yeah, there's some films like
Yeah,
like
sure
you
catch
have
everything.
to watch this
Yeah.
one. But yeah, so what we'll do is we'll write on a piece of paper. We generally do it down to 2. So basically,
Okay, well, first of all, you'll still write out all the nominees
Right.
for each category. You'll still compile every nominee. Yeah,
And then we'll go through
then we meet up.
we go through each category and write down on a piece of paper without showing each other what would be our final 2 of that category.
Yeah.
Like, so 6, we bring 6 down to 2, and then we'll flip like cards. We'll flip the card over to see if we have any that are the same.
Do that match.
If there's one that match, obviously that becomes the winner.
Yeah.
If there's none that match,
We
suddenly we got to talk it out. And and this happened a few times, if they both match,
which was nuts.
yeah, that happened a couple times. If they both match, then we got to talk it out in a different way, where we have to a little more easier, I guess.
I want to be a witness to this process
It was a
next
lot
year.
of fun.
Yeah.
It was
crazy.
It was so fun.
And obviously, as you get higher in each category, they get more big, it gets a little more intense. But the funny thing is, was it foreign?
Yeah.
So
Foreign was gonna be probably the hardest one.
And I said, well, it happened first with the actress, I think, where we matched.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We got
earlier on, there was one where we matched.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But there was, like, what's the one that we screamed about? Was that foreign where we got them both? It had to be foreign.
It was because it was caveat. It was caveat.
Yeah. So, like, we get to foreign, and I think I said before, I'm like, I bet you we don't get either the same or something.
Yeah, he's like we're not gonna match up on this one.
And
like, there's no, you're like there's no way we're matching up on this one.
And we ended up.
And we flipped it in exact order and everything.
That's
Like we wrote them out.
And caveat for best foreign.
We nail it.
That's
it
awesome.
was
crazy.
Yeah,
so the whole process is actually quite fun.
It's a blast.
We said it could be a board game, the horse ball board game. But yeah, so that process, and then when it comes to best picture, we got it down to 3 instead of it's such an important category. Instead of 2, we basically cut it in half from 6 films. What were our top 3?
Narrow it down.
And we ended up 2 out of the 3 the same.
Yeah.
So we both agreed on Seder and Censor, and my third was Night House, and your third was
Come True.
Come True. So obviously, it came down to Seder and Censor, and
then actually for fun, Hope added one and
yeah,
two.
Hope got involved.
And didn't you match?
I matched
Censor.
Censor, yeah.
And she didn't see
I saw.
Last Matinee and half of Seder.
Yeah.
So essentially, guys, it came down to Censor and Seder.
Yeah.
So Censor was the runner-up.
Again, a tough choice. A lot of these were incredibly tough choices.
Yeah. So the process is really fun, and it kind of gets kind of intense sometimes, but it was.
And then some of them were fun too. Like, was it Indie or something? Where like, this is gonna be one of the hardest ones, and we both were just
quickly.
like gut.
Yeah.
You got to go with your gut feelings, and we just wrote them down and put them down.
Yeah.
And I think, and we matched. Did we match on that one?
We matched one. I think. No, they might all be different. I don't remember. Yeah, it's tough to remember.
I feel like you guys should make this a video next year. Like, post it after
Oh God.
Oh, I don't
the
know.
show.
That's,
Like,
I don't think anyone.
it
wanna
sounds
watch that.
fun, though.
Did we lose a video?
No, you're good.
well, nothing's
I
over
don't see anything.
Oh,
Inside there.
hope what happened.
There.
It's back.
Okay, now that you're done explaining that, what are your thoughts on last night in Soho? You guys didn't really go into detail on that, but Irish Mad Dog is asking.
Too much
Any
did a
thoughts
little
on
bit.
last night in Soho? Now, I actually saw this one.
Yeah.
I loved
Yeah,
it.
we talked a little bit about it.
It was shot beautifully. I thought.
Yeah.
It looked beautiful.
I
We
thought it
mentioned
was
how we
great.
love the
cinematography.
we love the jumping back from the two eras.
The two time.
Yeah,
time
that was
period,
great.
the period pieces.
Yeah, it was Edgar Wright's pretty blatant homage to Italian cinema, absolutely, and definitely giallo elements. Yeah, I love the
Like I
cat.
even said the just little things like the color, the neon lights coming through the bedroom, illuminating her room.
Yeah,
everything
the
was really cool.
homage to Argento's Inferno. The one club was called Inferno. It was the same font as Argento's Inferno, which was pretty awesome. So yeah, like for a Hollywood film, like yeah, it was just awesome.
Yeah,
I love
like a big budget.
big budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so cool. Yeah, I mean it
And Anna Taylor-Joy,
love her.
amazing.
Yeah.
She's so good.
She won for The Witch that year.
Yeah.
She's getting deservedly so. Lots of big roles.
Yeah, she's really
Yeah,
great.
she's great. And the other chick
Queen's
was great.
Gambit was a cool show that she was in. That was a
Yeah.
cool show.
I've never seen that.
Random thing,
The other actress was great too, the younger actress.
But respectful or disrespectful to the Inferno thing? I'd say it was a respectful homage.
It was all respectful, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I don't see
I
why
think the
it'd be
whole film
disrespectful.
was definitely an homage to, like you said, Italian.
Yeah, I
Italian
wouldn't take it
vibes
at all
and,
disrespectful.
Yeah, I'd say it was respectful.
I guess my one knock, I guess, on the film would be I wasn't big on the score. It was okay, but they went with the time, it's more
the era.
yeah.
Yeah.
And didn't they take like modern songs and make old timey versions of them?
Yeah, she sang too. That was actually her singing.
What modern songs though?
No,
I think it was all old
I think it was
songs.
all
Or were they
songs.
old? Or were
Yeah.
they?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
were
I don't
all.
think they
It
were.
was
Or
like
am I thinking the opposite? Were they old songs that newer?
like redid them.
she sang them.
She sang them. She covered them. So they're
Yeah,
all
I
old
could tell it
songs.
was her voice,
Yeah,
but it
she
was
sang.
all old songs, like My Way or something like that.
Yeah.
Like there was another
It
one.
could have been. I don't
Could be
remember.
wrong. I don't know.
I
I
can't
guess
think of the one big song.
I
but
just wish the
was
score.
old.
You could have that elements in the score. I just wish there was also some more like atmospheric score. You know what I mean? It was kind of all that, almost like
Oh,
musical.
wait a second. I have to say it. They were old songs that have been covered recently, but I had no idea that they were
That
old
they were
songs.
covers?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think that's where I was. Mixed
That
up,
was
'cause
it.
I'm like,
I remember you
yeah,
saying.
yeah. Are those old
Yeah.
songs
You said
that
you didn't
newer
know
bands
that there was an
remade,
old
or was
song.
it the
There
opposite?
were two songs in particular. I don't know them right now. I could Google them, but I was like, I had no idea this was a cover.
Yeah.
And it was like an 80s or 90s song.
Yeah.
But it was clearly, a 60s original. I had
didn't
no
know
idea
I
it was a
didn't know
cover.
that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I thought, I'm like, did they just kind of
So,
remake songs to kind of
yeah, I don't think it
meld
was
those two
remade.
eras
They
in that
sounded
way?
completely original in the movie. So I think they were
Yeah.
covers that we just didn't know were covers.
So I guess score-wise, I just
So,
wanted a little more
it's
diversity.
cool.
I would have wanted a little more mood setting to some of the, because it was almost at times felt like a musical, score-wise,
Yeah.
which fit. But I would have liked a little more depth to it as far as the score goes. But
And it was cool. I think the characters were cool too. And like you kind of like the one dude, he thought he was like bad, but he ended up being like
Yeah,
a
the
good
one
dude.
guy, yeah.
Like that whole
Yeah.
thing, and like a who's who.
yeah,
They kept all that
Yeah.
really vague until like towards the end.
Well, the
Like,
narrative was
the
cool.
reveal
And
was
yeah, I
really
mean, yeah, it was legit. There was a reason it was nominated for Best Picture. So
Kid Ragnarok said,
cool.
last night in Soho won me over, especially when a coworker walked out of it.
yeah, that always.
That's
it
great.
Always made
Um,
me like something even more.
And then a couple people are mentioning The Trip. It wouldn't qualify, but a lot of people are saying it's amazing fun.
Yeah, I'm aware of the film.
Really good.
Yeah, that didn't again. For
Doesn't
this
qualify,
show, I wish
but
the trip would have been eligible for the awards. That should have been stated. Yeah, I'm aware of the film. Yeah,
sounds like something I'd like
again.
to watch.
There's gonna
so.
be there's usually a handful, 2, 3, 4
Yeah,
films that
something like
kind
that.
of, but whatever. I've gone this far with.
Robin Redbreast.
Yeah, I love Robin Redbreast. That's an old TV film. Yeah, that's all. I have the old. I think it's a BBC DVD of it. They did like
BBC
those ghost
DVD.
stories. They released a few. Yeah, I have a couple Daniel whatever that those few UK DVDs that came out years ago. I forget some of the other titles, but yeah, I have those. Yeah, Robert Redford is awesome. Old British TV movies that were like folk horror.
Cool.
I never heard of
And
that.
they're in
That
that box
sounds
set.
cool.
Oh,
Check it out.
I forget the names of a couple of them.
Do we have it?
Yeah.
I want
Yeah,
to check it
you gotta
out.
Check it out. There's
Anything
fucking
folk
25
horror.
movies there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the trip. I'm definitely one of those anticipating for next year. I need to acknowledge great films. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be an honorable mention category next year, like streaming honorable mentions.
Well,
that.
the problem is a
Well,
lot of
because-
those
well,
films
because
end
what-
up on my
Yeah,
next.
if they get released next year, then
Oh,
so a
we're
lot of
okay,
these films
okay.
end up. It's just on the next
Spoilers.
show.
Okay.
So,
Because that does happen more often than not, right?
no, it actually
ends
doesn't
up in
happen
a
too often. Just a
physical
handful.
release?
Usually a handful
Okay.
of times. Like there'll be a couple. There'll be a few films.
Okay.
That's the only caveat to this.
Caveat.
But yeah, so the process was really cool, and I think the actress
a lot
one
of
though
fun.
was funny. I think that worked out where we got them both. There was a chick from
Yeah, that,
Titan, and who was the? I don't remember who the other chick was. Because that was one of those ones where we matched up and we were really surprised that we did both of them. Wasn't it
Was
like?
it the same one? Was it?
Was it her? No. I mean, she won the day. I can't remember what it came down to. So I remember that was the one where I said, I gotta keep these cards. That
Yeah.
was the actress
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I remember being really surprised. But then we did it
That's
again,
awesome.
like with the foreign. So then
I think we had 4 total that we matched up the same in all the categories.
the foreign one, we were like,
that was nuts. I'm like, there's no way we're doing that.
See, I think you guys choosing the nominations or the winners could be a funny video if it's like edited, like shortened, you know,
that's,
to like when you
Right.
pick them. That
Right.
would be kind of funny.
that's,
Should do it next year.
That's
Like
real niche, man. That's
make
what
it like
Yeah,
a minute,
yeah,
a minute or a
It might be
minute or
little
two.
much,
If you had a Patreon,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
that'd be
what
cool.
David
we're
Knight.
doing.
Damon Nice bring that up. He's like the maid, which was
but yeah.
in his last. Yeah. Again, that I guess put it this way. The trip will eventually get its due from me. You know.
Yeah.
You know, like it'll. You know.
Better late than never.
But there's other times. There's a lot of other films though too, where a lot of
Rather be
people.
me.
A lot of people say to
Rather
me,
be me.
I didn't even know that. Period. Like, I didn't know. Like, there's some films that don't stream, that only end up with a, that no one
Yeah.
knows about. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, that's happened where someone's written me like, I didn't even know that movie. Period. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I was unaware of that. Like, Livid. Which is like in my top 5 of the decade.
That's Black Metal album of 2021.
Whoa.
Oh.
Wait, I like the comment above that. One person would watch that video
I know.
of
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah, I
picking.
watched that video.
See, we'll
He's-
throw it out
He's a
there.
diehard. man.
Yeah.
Like,
I want to do it. Best
can
black
edit
metal
it, too.
album of 2021.
I like a lot of atmospheric stuff. Those would probably not be something that I would go. What's that? Kwan? Is that how you
Oh,
pronounce
come
it?
on.
That's
yeah.
that's one of
That
my
one's
favorites.
really good. Yeah, it was so good.
Uh,
I'm a big Ethereal Shroud.
That's
That one, that album's amazing.
Yeah.
Trisagian,
Yeah, for
whatever.
sure.
That album's incredible.
absolutely.
Spectral Room, yeah. Holder was a Stormkeep. That's a great
I
album.
haven't heard that one.
Stormkeep is really good.
Man, I need someone to send me
What's
these.
another one that
Wormwitch. That name is cool.
Witch.
Old Hava? They did another one this
Oh
year.
yeah,
I
that's
love
right.
that.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, Hennessy.
oh, that's my favorite of the year.
Hennessy.
Hennessy.
Incredible.
That's my
album.
favorite of the year. That's
That,
amazing.
you know how they do that Spotify, like your most listened to? They do
Mhm.
that for
Yeah,
the year.
yeah.
That was in
Oh
my
yeah,
top.
dude,
like,
that's my
I've listened to
favorite.
that album so many times.
Hi-
on repeat.
Hennessy, yeah,
So
that's
good.
my favorite.
Loomis. Alright, I can see
Quan,
Loomis.
that's definitely one of my favorites too.
He's gonna sit on Ruby's face.
Is it? Where is my phone right now? I'm just curious. Are we using that one?
No,
Is that
it's
handy?
over here. It's charging.
Oh, it's charging.
Say that
Oh,
again,
yeah,
Tom.
you can have it.
Say what again?
Here, Tom.
Hennessy maybe.
Hennessy. I don't know how to say it.
It's
It's that
because
it's that AE
yeah, it's
whatever
got
that
that
letter is.
italicized.
The HAENESY.
Yeah, it's
I don't know how you-
It's HA. Yeah, HAE.
That AE. That AE
Yeah.
that's connected. I
Name
don't
of
know
the
what that
record.
is.
You know the name of the record?
Garabanzia. I always think it's Garambozia
I'll be right back.
because it looks
everybody.
just like it. It's
Jay,
like,
hold the fort.
oh Jesus Christ.
What's the theme of 2021? Eco horror?
I say family and eco.
Family
yeah, I
and
think
eco
there's a lot
horror.
of themes. Like
Yeah.
eco horror was a big one. Mental illness.
Especially
was a big
during a
one.
pandemic. Like, those two subjects would be completely relevant.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
like,
great.
The one I know. I think we briefly mentioned it. Those Isolation came out. It was an anthology.
Mm-hmm.
It was shot during the pandemic, and that one was really cool. And it dealt with a lot of like mental illness issues and like the effects of the with the pandemic.
Yeah,
people. I
that's-
think that was a big theme going on. But yeah, eco horror was a big one.
That's perfect.
New Resident Evil.
Get political, man.
I actually haven't really seen. I've only seen the first Resident Evil. I don't know how many there even are right now.
I haven't seen any. It's not. Isn't it a video game too?
Yeah,
talking about the
it
video
was,
game
Yeah,
or
it
the
was.
movie?
It was originally a video game.
No, a new
There's a lot
movie
of
just
video
came
games.
out like within the past couple months.
Oh,
Is
I haven't
Mia
seen any
Jovovich
of them.
still doing those? Is she still in that, or have they moved on from her?
Oh,
I don't even know.
I don't know. Canadian Homeboys released a
Oh,
black metal
Christ.
classic, Diabolic Thirst. All right,
What did I miss?
some horror.
Did we get him the name
Black
of the
metal?
record or no? Did we get him the name of the record?
Yes.
Yeah, Jay knows it.
Garabanzia.
Yeah. Say the
Yeah.
name.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a sweet cover too. Like it's like one of those like wood, the wood carving.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
with the whatever you
Wood
call that.
burning.
Wood Green.
Yeah, wood grain. That was a really cool cover.
What was it? Yeah, I'd say.
Tom, have you ever seen a Resident Evil movie?
Unfortunately.
I think I've
I
only
think
seen.
I saw the
I've only
first
Really?
seen one.
You
Yeah.
said not to be negative.
You said the new one is not the
I
best.
mean, I think I saw
I've
the
never
first
seen
one.
one.
I think I saw the first
Yeah,
one. I think maybe the second one. Yeah, no noms for Kindred.
Oh, it's a reboot.
They remade the first.
More like the games. Okay. That's,
somehow worse. Oh God. Usually game storylines aren't that bad, but that sucks. It would be.
Kindred got an honorable mention. Yeah, that was it on that one. That was a really good film. Definitely one of my favorite honorable mentions was Kindred. That and Knocking were probably my.
An old vid of yours came on automatically after the show, and you had something above you of The Barn.
Probably
That was a-
VHS.
VHS?
I have
Yeah.
the big
Yeah.
box of that
It's a
one.
great movie.
that one rules.
That's fun. Oh, that's
It's a
on.
Halloween staple
Who is it?
every year now.
Is it? No, Moods loves that one, and Dave. Is it Dave Parker that hates the lead actor in that movie?
Oh.
Like ruins the film for him.
There are some things I just don't need to watch. Resident Evil films are one of
Agreed.
them.
Yeah.
Same here.
It's great. Yeah.
I think, unless I got the other way around. No, I think Moose loves the Barn and Dave hates the lead actor. Like, this, some of the shit we talked about, like, in between, like, takes.
Yeah.
Because we were all just had our headphones on, so we just, like, ramble on about stuff. And I'm pretty sure he hates something.
Dave's penis is the star of that film. I dig the games.
Yeah, I know.
Lots
I
of
know.
solid. I'm
Like,
just
a lot of
in the
people
new
love
one,
the games.
but-
I'm not a gamer, but yeah, I know a
Yeah.
lot of people like. I don't
Yeah, I
like
get it.
some of those
Yeah,
early
it's
games.
a pretty iconic game, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't believe they made another freaking Resident Evil. It was crazy. I didn't know there was stuff.
That'd be
We're
like
back.
another Lara
That's
Croft.
a different one, I think.
The bots.
What's
The
that?
bot.
Russian bot? All right, Russian bot.
We got a Russian bot in the house.
In
Is
the
she
chat.
is that
Russian
Lita
bot in
or
the
is she
chat.
in
I don't know. She's not in
Yeah.
the room.
Okay.
A friend of mine gave me an ultra limited vinyl album signed with a wooden barn door. That's
What?
Of
awesome.
what?
The barn, I'm guessing?
Holy shit.
That's really cool.
I have the vinyl, but there's no barn door on
That sounds
Is it like a
badass.
full size
Yeah.
barn door?
it. Like on
Just
it.
comes in the mail. It's
Hinges
massive
and
door.
all. I personally love the barn. You're right, Dave does not like it at all. That's okay.
Yeah, I love the barn too.
It was a blast.
Yeah, it's fun.
The annual watch. Oh, I don't think I watched it this October.
No, we didn't. That's the one Linnea Quigley's in, right? Am I wrong? Am I thinking of the wrong movie?
I can't-
Doesn't she have a
She might-
cameo
she might
or
have
a major
cameo.
role in
Yeah,
it?
I think she does. Yeah, she's the. Yeah, she does. She's in it.
Soundtrack for the barn.
Is
Didn't
boss.
Rocky,
Yeah, yeah.
dude from Evanescence did that one?
What? The guy from Evanescence did the soundtrack?
The drummer.
Yeah.
What?
remember.
The drummer from
Yeah.
Evanescence.
Yeah.
did-
Who also used to be in the
What?
Christian metal band Living Sacrifice.
What? What is happening right now? Wow.
Anything else about?
Any Christian metal fans up? Let's talk.
Let's talk. Big ups in the chat.
Were there any other like interesting,
Yeah, who did we not really touch on?
but like things that in the process of picking the winners? Was there any other like? I feel like there's something else we wanted to talk about.
I think here, let's see
with
if
the
any-
soundtrack stuff.
We had those sheets
remember
there in
what
the
else
other
we
room
had.
there in the kitchen.
The sheets that were on the floor where the cats were sitting on. Let's see if
What did
any of
everyone
these will
think
jog
of
your
Last
memories.
Matinee? It was such a fun one.
That was such a. I love that one.
Like I said, there's literally no story. You know, it's a killer in the theater. But like, that's fine, man. If it
Yeah.
can work.
I still
Oh yeah,
like
yeah,
the
like you said,
characters.
too,
The characters are great.
Yeah.
Like it would have been cool if the killer had like a cool mask.
Yeah,
or something
that
like
was
that.
my only thing.
That would have put it over the top.
It was just
like
some
the
guy.
Italian thing, like
Yeah.
you know, a stage fright bird mask or something like that would have been cool, or you know, kind of keep them a little more obscure.
You know what's funny? Lionel brought up Rebecca Hall in the Night House was fantastic. Absolutely, and
Yeah.
I to be completely honest, I forgot to nominate.
Yeah, how did we not?
I
I was
forgot.
gonna say, how did we not?
Yeah,
Now that you mentioned it.
yeah, dude. Like, seriously, I totally forgot to nominate her. That's how.
Yeah, we didn't
That's how
talk as
stacked.
much about that one. I
That's
don't
how
think.
stacked that category
Yeah,
was. Like,
yeah.
it was so like she was literally like, you know, absolutely, you know,
Yeah.
was like, and I completely forgot to nominate her. So thanks for
There were
calling me out
a
on
lot of
it.
cool aspects in that one.
Like, she was
One, too,
amazing.
That we talked about earlier, like
Yeah, we talked. I think with the screenplay, we talked about the film a lot, how well it was written
Okay.
and how it like threw you for a loop and all that stuff. There is that
but
great
also remember the aspect of
voodoo stuff.
yeah, the doll and
The
how
doll,
she,
that
and how
scene where she
when
contorts
she was
herself.
contorted. That was creepy.
That was
as
a
shit.
great scene.
She
Um,
carried the whole film. That was an Anger said. My number one film was Last Matinee.
And then
That's my dog.
again, what I mentioned earlier too, when we were talking how the ghostly silhouettes in the architecture of
Yeah,
houses
that's
and
super
everything was a
cool.
really unique aspect.
Yeah, that was super
you don't,
cool.
I haven't really seen really much anywhere.
No,
That
dude,
was a cool
you
aspect.
called me out. I noticed when it was too late.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You can't go back
Yeah.
once it's like on the cue card. But yeah, I completely forgot to nominate chick from Rebecca Hall from or the Night House. That's the that, like I said, that category is so stacked. It totally
Yeah.
like, she was literally in my mind one of the first. She may have won. Like I don't know if she would have beat out.
Oh my god.
What's her name? Who won? Yeah, but nonetheless, yeah, I completely.
The chick from
Tough
What's
to go,
Broadcast Signal Intrusion score was amazing. What's that? Broadcast
It's
Signal
the one that won
Intrusion?
That was
Scariest
nominated.
Creepiness.
Okay.
Who won Scariest Creepiness?
Stop.
I don't remember. I don't know. I'm drinking. I don't know. Or maybe I was out of the room at the time. I don't remember.
No, it was a good score for sure.
Sweet.
Again, one of those. stacked.
Slips through the cracks,
Slips
man.
through the crack. Touch and go.
Touch and go.
Okay, so Rebecca Hall wins the After Party Best Actress award.
After Party Best Actress.
She was. I fucked up. I'm sorry. I forgot. Hey, at least Night House has a category named after them.
Yeah.
Going forward.
I think that was what pushed that. When you messaged me about that.
Yeah.
About like making that category.
Yeah.
That was just like, you have to make this category because of this.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, for the record, the Night House is what finally woke my ass up to have a best screenplay category, because I was just so like enamored with how well it was written. So yeah, so going forward, it will be what, the Night House Award, basically. Kind of sounds kind of cool, the Night House Award.
Cool.
Yeah.
So like Carolina Bang, it will be called best screenplay will be called the Night House Award. So
Write it down.
it kind of
Remember
makes
that.
up for the fact that I fucking forgot about Rebecca Hall. I'm gonna have to call her.
Apologize personally.
Lighthouse
Call
was
her, meaning I'll
incredible.
comment on one of her Facebook posts that is probably not her posting, and hope to get a heart.
Maybe she'll heart it.
You might get a like. Alright, Night House was incredible.
Again, I wish that broadcast and I wish it displayed more of those creepy like video aspects. I just want more of that. 'Cause it focuses more on the investigation of it. Like it makes that. I just wish it was a little more like 50-50 on the balance.
Which similarly with when I mentioned Skull the Mask.
Anyone see Skull the Mask?
Skull the Mask.
What the what is that?
Yeah, where was that? Was that Brazilian? I don't remember.
I feel it was something like that.
Yeah, they did a
Or
lot.
something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, like the
a lot.
I mean, obviously the trailer made it out to be very much like a Psycho Gorman-ish type of one,
yeah.
and it was only like 20% of the movie
Well,
was like that maybe.
There's way too much serious procedural. I'm like, dude.
the rest of it was like CSI or some shit. I'm like, what are we doing here?
Well, I know. Give it up for
Give it up for the women directors
this
this
year.
year. Yes.
4 out of 6.
Yes.
It was not intent. I'm like writing this. I'm like, holy shit. That's crazy.
Good for them.
Taking over.
The future is female.
Anthony saw Skull the Mask.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man, wasn't it like way too much investigation?
Yeah,
Cop
way
procedural.
too much, man.
And weren't the cops kind of like
Dopey.
dope? Was that like intentional or not? They were kind of goofy.
I would hope it was
Yeah, like
intentional.
if you're gonna focus
But
on
it-
that a
but at the
lot,
same
like
time,
make it like
There was too much serious, like played
Officer
straight too much,
Doofy.
like sometimes
Yeah.
too. Yeah, the
effects were really
they were
when
cool.
they did do them, they
When
were
they
really
did do 'em.
they were really
They actually
bad.
reminded me of like old school, like German splatter,
Yeah,
like early,
Hittenbach or
yeah, like that type of
Yeah.
vibe. Yeah, for sure, which was cool. It was kind of like old school German stuff. Yeah, I remember watching like, are they still really? Like, I'm getting kind of bored here. This is
Yeah.
called Skull the
Yeah.
Mask, like entertaining.
Skull the
Yeah,
Mask.
Skull the Mask.
Wow.
It might have been a lost in translation title or something. Yeah, when I look back at this year, I think definitely I'll think about climate, eco horror stuff. Lots of I think mental illness is especially over the last 4 or 5 years, there's been a lot of that. I kind of think a lot of family dynamic stuff and
Yeah, there's a lot of
the
that.
eco horror stuff. It's kind of and it's definitely the female directors. I think when I look back on this year.
Mood said I didn't have one film from the U.S. in my top 10. Spoiler
Oh.
alert.
And I have one film from the U.S. in my top 10.
Okay.
A little tease.
Kid Ragnarok. It was an odd mix of cop drama, slasher, and random pro wrestling moves. That sounds incredible.
It was.
Wait, that was all in one movie?
Yeah.
That he's talking about?
Yeah.
Wow. What movie is that?
Skull the Mask.
Wow. I need to see this.
No, it's not as cool as that makes it out.
Ah,
it made it
damn.
sound way cooler.
Oh, cool. It was
The
limited.
burn
10
album.
copies. Wow.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
5
really
of 10.
fucking cool.
Awesome. Beginning of February. Okay. Okay.
So no, he had no American film in his top 10. And I had mostly, well, what did I have? Soho was American. Night House was American. No,
Soho was American?
Night House wasn't tech. Well,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird because like the director of
The Hollywood.
Night House
Hmm.
is he British or Irish? So he did The Ritual.
But it's a Canadian.
But it might be a Canadian or American production. So like that's what's weird about some of those. Like the director can come
Yeah.
up with the production is like different. So it's
Yeah.
like the country of origin on some of those films are like kind of. Sater was American, right?
Yeah. Sensitive.
Come True, Canadian production.
Yeah.
So I had Sater, Soho,
What was sensitive? That was British.
British. I think. So I had two American productions. And Last Night House is considered American production, but I'm not sure because the director is not American.
Night House.
Yeah,
is it?
I'm not sure. I think Rebecca Hall. I don't know. I don't know where they filmed it. Yeah, there's a lot of good soundtracks.
Yeah. St. Maud. Good soundtrack.
I want to see that. I want to see that Barnes edition. What does that look like? You can
Well,
move it
you don't know how to shut any of this off, so.
back. Just close the lid. Basically. What are some other films that are your favorites? I want to hear it. I'm trying to think if there's any other angles that was any other angles from our prep work that was interesting. It's tough to remember. It seems like so long ago.
It was only a mere few hours ago. I mean, a lot of them were. I don't know.
Did anyone see My Heart Can't Beat Unless You Tell It to? I haven't really got much feedback for that one. The people either disliked it or didn't see it. It's like,
I could see how that one could be a little polarizing.
oh,
I think.
sure,
because
certainly not for everyone.
very slow burn.
Yeah.
But yeah, again with the great concept, different spin on the story.
What is that? Oh, okay, cool. I like how you did the acronym. of it.
Yeah, I was like,
I was like,
my
my
butt
tit?
tit, my butt tit.
Cool. Glad you liked that one. Yeah.
Nice. I can't be was great.
Wrap it up soon.
What's
Yeah.
Heart Can't Beat? The
Where have
2021
you
movie?
been?
I went to the bathroom.
It won
That's
best,
been
it won
nominated.
best Indie.
Yeah.
We talked about it. That was up quite a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't watch it.
Did you get that, Daniel, did you get that barn one from your buddy? That's pretty sweet. Pick up something rare like
Super
that.
cool.
You know what I should do is show them your gift to me. The tape you made.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab it.
It's up to you if you want.
Alright. I'm gonna show you guys
Uh oh.
the greatest gift I ever received,
Oh.
besides
Whoa.
the love of Jesus.
Uh
Alright, hold it for keep it warm.
oh. Sun moved up. Yeah, That sun was a really cool one.
No Jesus here.
No Jesus here.
Yeah. Amen.
Get Loomis.
He's not on camera though.
Should I show
Show
Loomis?
him.
Yeah, show Loomis.
Show these guys right next to me.
They're being all
They're
of
being
adorable.
super cute and snug.
Aw.
They've been there for
Wow.
a while. Like I'd say halfway
They're just
through
hanging
the
out.
whole award show, they started chilling.
Being very sweet.
Mhm.
Lamb was very weird.
It was fucking weird.
Very weird.
That's a good way to put it. Fucking
I was
weird.
expecting it to be weirder though, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like the
Well,
metaphor wasn't that like tough to grasp. Like I don't normally get a lot of metaphors in movies, to be completely honest. But that one
Yeah.
was obvious to me.
Oh,
Yeah, it was very
No,
nice,
I was
yeah.
just expecting
And
it to
it
be
was-
more like
I
extreme.
wanted it to be, yeah, I thought it would be way weirder, but
Yeah.
It met my expectations.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't exceed my expectations.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. So this is this awesome gift that Vinci gave to me. So it's a tape. This is for any old school Horace Ball one. We used to have a segment on there called Nightmare Video.
Yeah, we only did a few of them.
We
I
only did
think,
a few
right?
of them. It was a
only
short-lived
handful of them,
segment,
yeah.
but it was cool. So he made me this box. You guys see that okay?
yeah. It's good.
He made this awesome white clamshell case. So there's actually an actual picture of like some of my hard boxes. And you put like pictures on
Awesome.
the back, which is really cool. Spine. says-
All references made from
Yeah,
your
like-
personal
Yeah, the
collection.
Which
pictures
is cool.
that
A
are
lot of
there.
these pictures from our old house, so that's cool. There's one of we shot that Nightmare Video.
That was our
segment.
first Nightmare Video. I think that we did.
Was it? Yeah, that
At
was
my
at
house,
your house. So
yeah.
that's cool. So yeah, so super cool, awesome, creative gift. It says one of two, which is cool.
Yeah,
You have the other
I
one.
have the two.
And it says sponsored by
Official sponsor of the Golden Horror
with the
Awards.
logo, which by the way, Richard did that logo. So yeah, super awesome fucking gift. And then that wasn't cool enough, so there is a tape for it.
Comes along with the tape.
You can see, and it lights up. You plug this in. It has what's that saying there? Stay scared.
Balls, stays
Me
scared.
holding the region free player.
Yeah.
So yeah, he did, like super cool. You see the sticker. Yeah, awesome. So it lights up. There's a light in there. So yeah, it's just amazing. This will be in our basement of the new house here. It's awesome. Really the perfect basement for us. And there's going to be a section of like a video store theme, which will basically be our collection. But it'll be called Nightmare Video in honor of this segment.
Yeah,
This will
for
definitely
sure.
be a cool little piece to have. A light to have there. So yeah. So thank you
Yeah,
for
that's,
this again.
yeah,
It
that's
was
why I
amazing.
really
He
wanted
said,
to
"What
say
a
that,
good
'cause I know,
friend."
What a good friend.
Oh.
So
Yeah, because I know when you wanted to do, you want to do like a Nightmare Video sign, like,
yeah,
like a video
neon
store,
sign. Yeah.
and I thought that
Nobody
would be
said
like
anything
a
about
perfect
Loomis.
thing, like a cool big box tape,
Yeah.
like a display
Fucking
piece,
perfect.
like a light up and everything. And it's,
I
and
need
it's
to
all,
show
and it's
him again.
obviously
You need
references
to back
the old
up, wait.
house.
Yeah.
Back
and,
this up.
You know,
Whoa.
old skits and everything.
Nobody
Loomis.
said anything about Loomis before,
Loomis.
so I
Say
need to show
something
him
about
again.
Loomis.
Acknowledge Loomis.
Loomis.
Loomis. My man Loomis.
Just back up a little. There.
Can you see him?
Yep.
So yeah, this is seriously
There he is.
one of the
Yep.
coolest gifts I ever received.
Okay, that's good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah,
like
so
it.
hopefully next.
It's the whole, you just got a new house or anything like that. All these things, I just want to do something cool.
It's amazing. Super creative. Hopefully next year we'll have the show from the basement. Sean and I are gonna focus on getting that done this year. There's a lot to do. We're gonna have like a movie theater in there, which we're gonna call a Metropole.
No.
Yeah.
You guys know that reference. You gave me another
Yeah.
cool sign for that. And then there's gonna be why was it Frozen or something?
You're not frozen.
You're fine.
So there's basically gonna be a Nightmare video section, which will be like the collection, and then a theater, and then kind of like a museum section, which is kind of like the crazy props and all that shit.
Yeah.
Which you got scared today of the right.
I did
life-size
not. I
Freddy
did
Krueger.
not know there was a life-size Freddy Krueger around the corner, and
That
I was
gets
on the
me too,
phone,
man.
and I walked around like, whoa.
The toy looks like someone's standing there.
I feel like my boy Lucio Finci needs a Chars.
Ooh.
Chars.
Oh,
Sure.
Chars
We're
to
out.
Finci.
I'm out, but as far as any.
Y'all's have cats. We have
Yeah,
a lot
this
of
is a very
cats.
special birthday. It's very cool hanging out with all you guys. This will definitely. That's another thing I'll remember from this Hornies is it was on my birthday. Like,
Yeah.
Hey.
It's always been like around it.
It's always been
that
around
weekend
it,
or
yeah.
something, but has it ever landed directly on
so.
your birthday? I don't think
It
this
had
is the
to
first
have.
one,
I
isn't
mean,
it?
after
I think
11
like
years.
one other time it
It
did.
had
Maybe
to.
one. Yeah.
when we shot it. But
Loomis
then-
got acknowledged and took off.
Yeah, right. He bounced.
Y'all, we have 6 cats in this house.
Yeah,
6 cats.
I'm drinking the Red Bull right now.
Yep. Time to go to the Red Bull.
Yeah, I
Is
guess.
there anything else we need?
That's just
need
pretty
to
much it. If
address?
anyone else has
I don't
any
know what else we need to
questions, or
address.
we're probably gonna wrap it up. We're pretty hungry. We kind of haven't eaten much
Yeah.
over the last 4 hours.
A little
You all crazy.
slizz.
A sluice of
A
piss.
little slizz.
No, I haven't
Wild
seen that.
country. No, I haven't.
Wow.
I've heard of that.
Is it like the wonderful?
There's a lot of
lights of
rednecks.
West Virginia?
Kind of. Yeah. Let's see those
Let's see those
posters. The one
posters.
behind, the ones behind them.
Yeah.
See
Okay. Little poster tour.
Murders in the
Wow,
Room.
There you go.
That
Look
was
at that.
It's like
They're
it's too long.
perfectly
Can
framed.
you back up?
See that?
There you go.
Yeah, I can't even get my.
The fucking lag.
Hit up that White Castle.
Hilarious.
Oh my God, we don't have a White Castle near us
Hit
at
up that
all.
White Castle.
White Castle.
White Castle's in Ohio. I
I've
think
been
that's
to
the
one
closest
White
one.
Castle
Yeah,
when
us
you're on the
too.
road.
Yeah,
It's something.
it's mediocre.
It's something.
It tastes like McDonald's. That's what it tastes like to me,
Yeah.
because it's got those little onions like McDonald's does.
Yeah, like I love them little fried up onions or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
What is Mood saying? What's that word at the end there?
Where?
What?
Probably meant amazing.
Mood just had a stroke.
Good
Mood,
Are you alright?
Mood, are you
again?
okay? He
Hey,
just had a
stop.
stroke.
with 3 O's.
Yeah, Anthony, Red Bull because we've been drinking since like.
Well, we
6
started
or
with the
7.
deliberations. We
Yeah.
started drinking.
Well, technically, I started at lunch today.
Yeah,
I had
that's
one
true,
there,
yeah.
so yeah.
That doesn't count.
Normally that'd be with.
There
you.
was a long break in between.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you're still drinking. Are you in Texas, if I remember correctly, Anthony?
Austin, I think he blew.
Okay, yeah.
He said.
I remember certain things well. I don't remember.
I don't remember a lot of things well. I remember seeing Austin.
I don't remember things often, but when I do, it's where you're from.
I don't remember anything.
You literally don't remember movies that we
Nothing.
talked about an hour ago.
Nothing.
You're like, what movie was that?
Oh, I've never heard of that. Last Night in Soho? What's
What
that
is
about?
that? Talking
Did
about?
that get any nominations?
Mom, you saw it in the
Dude,
theater.
Daniel,
I
everyone.
know. Well,
Sure,
that one I
Dude.
know.
I'm sitting. One of the greatest moments in Horny's history is me and the director of Pieces of Talent
Oh my god.
Peaches of Talent.
sitting for lunch at a awesome restaurant back where we used to live, and like very intimate too, a very small table. You remember Michael's?
Yeah, I
Monks?
remember that.
Like
place.
you're like here, and the little tape, so we're like pretty much on top of each other eating. And the dude orders way too much food. Orders like 3 plates. He's like, I ordered a lot. You want anything? Anyway, he's like, you gotta watch True Detective season 1.
Yeah.
It's like amazing. Like, and I've had other people tell me, and I guess the other ones are okay, but like True Detective season 1 apparently is incredible.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
No, I haven't.
No.
I actually haven't.
Yeah.
I've heard so much about it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been recommended to me
Yeah,
by a
so
bunch of people.
Fred Vogel told me that one time.
And you've seen it?
No, I haven't.
you
I've
haven't
still
either?
yet to see it.
I didn't.
Shit.
I only know of that as a movie, not of a show. Season
True
1.
Detective?
Yeah, I
it's
thought
not
it was a
movie.
show, right?
It's
I
a
don't know if
show.
Or a
it's-
movie?
It's a show.
No,
I
it's
think.
not.
You don't even know what
It's
you're
not a
saying.
movie.
though.
Oh.
All right, I think it's time to go.
Too many
Ever.
detective stuff.
I'm
Yeah,
not a
I've
host.
heard True Detective was really amazing. Isn't it kind of like, is that Lynchian in a way? I've heard.
I honestly, and I think each season is very different style wise.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, like, hey, I really don't know. I just know that multiple people have told me it's amazing.
Yeah.
I'll buy it someday.
Well, let's get together and binge
Yeah,
the whole
alright.
season or something.
Wasteland Memories, Piece of Tennis Forever.
Piece of- yes.
Hot shit posting there. So much pop. Oh, pieces.
Piece of
Yeah,
talent.
not good.
It's
Hot
so great,
shit.
dude.
Oh, dude, I
Pieces
hear you,
of
dude.
talent.
I haven't heard from him in a while, Stopper.
Dude, I haven't. Man, like I had him and David's.
Or
like,
David Long. Oh, I miss
I
him
had both
so
their
much.
cell. I still have
That
both their
smile,
cell phone
yeah,
numbers.
Hashtag,
Dude.
yeah.
Both their cell phone numbers, and for a while we kept in touch a little bit after that, and then yeah, I just kind of like he hasn't done a film.
Yeah, like
since
he
then.
hasn't even done
It's
anything.
crazy. Remember he
That
showed
sucks.
us like early, like scenes from his next
The
project.
next
Do you
one he
remember
was
that?
gonna do,
Yeah,
yeah.
the Supernatural one. It was amazing. You remember that?
Dude,
He showed us on his laptop
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a couple like test scenes and
We
like
had his drone at your house and everything.
yeah, dude, that was
That's
awesome.
so cool.
Great thing. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up. We appreciate you guys hanging out. It's more so that we've just talked so much. Even like before you guys.
Yeah, it's like
we did 2 hours before we did the
I
show.
feel like I did more talking while we were deliberating than
Yeah,
the
yeah,
actual
so,
show
like,
in a way. But
it's
yeah,
like-
we talk all
it's
the
not
shit.
like we don't want to. Like this is amazing. Yeah, it's just so cool to talk with you guys. I assume everyone would want us to keep the live. I think it's.
Yeah, I really love
Yeah,
this
it's
format
cool.
a lot. Like interacting with everyone.
And people
In
we
real
obviously
time.
don't get to like. You guys are all great. And you live all over the world, so it's a great
Yeah.
chance for us to.
I
Maybe
know
there's
it's hard for some folks with the time differences
Yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah.
But it's just so cool.
yeah.
This aspect. And
Um,
it's a whole day thing we build up
yeah.
to this whole thing.
But
You know.
I don't know if all you guys, I know most of you do, but like follow me on Instagram at Horrors Ball or at Modern Horror Awards. Message me on there. Get your entries in if you haven't yet. I'll probably pick a winner. Like I said, I'll wait a few days for the people that don't watch live, and then I'll obviously message you if you win. But maybe I can come up with a way to do this, maybe a live stream down the road with you guys, just talking horror. Maybe like
Yeah.
in the spring or something. You guys want to join me? We'll just talk about I don't know,
Yeah, no,
pick a
like-
theme or something.
Like you were saying, do like
You
a,
could-
a mid-year.
Yeah.
mid-year thing.
Like a recap
Yeah.
Or you could do this once a month or something,
I'll figure it
and
out.
people would join you.
Let me know. Give me your thoughts. You can comment still, and maybe we can just get together and talk about horror sometime, live stream style. I know, he said he doesn't have social media, but
We'll do it on here.
well, yeah. I guess you just see
Yeah.
me.
Oh, anticipated 2022 films.
And before we go,
Anything else?
quickly off the top of my head, there's one. I'd have to probably look at my phone. There are a couple in particular off the bat that I'm looking forward to that I think have physical releases coming up. Shit, I'm not gonna be able to find them.
Can you fucking see straight right?
Yeah. Okay, one was excuse me. Double Walker is one that I'm looking forward to, and Kino's putting it out. And the other one is by Arrow, and I just can't think of the name of the film. It's coming out this month, I think. Which, on that note, I love these modern films getting these great additions all of a sudden.
Yeah.
We talked about that earlier.
Yeah, we're talking
Oh,
about
not only did Censor get one great release, they got multiple.
Yeah.
Last Matinee, we talked about
Yeah,
Arrow,
yeah.
and so it's cool these like modern films are getting these like pimped out releases. I can't find Arrow's releasing it this month. I can't remember the name of it, but those are like two that I'm looking forward to. Those will probably be my first two watches, so hopefully they're good. I just can't think of the name of the one that Arrow's releasing.
Sleep, 61st.
They get
Feast.
Sleep. That's it. Sleep. All right. Lionel, do you know the Feast? Does it have a Like, is there a release date on that? Hopefully it is. But yeah, Sleep is one I was thinking of that. So Sleep and, what did I say? Something Walker? I don't remember.
Double walk.
Double Walker. Those are probably will be my first 2 watches of the year. I usually like the Detox Modern Horror, like the rest of January. Usually Shelley and I for Valentine's will watch, like, that's usually when we watch, unless we get together, like friends we've done.
Yeah.
Like, it's usually February is when I need like a modern horror detox.
Yeah.
Like probably tomorrow, if I don't understand when you leave, I'll probably just watch some like old black and white movies. And, like, go back.
Oh yeah, I totally get that.
Just because we
a lot-
both, and that's what you now, we've both been totally immersed.
Yeah, I've been totally trying to just catch up on stuff that I haven't seen yet and everything, and just really trying to prepare for this. And I've just been ignoring a lot of other things,
Yeah.
and now is the time we can kind of just,
Yeah.
take that sigh of relief that we've done this now, and we can just kind of go back
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah, usually February around Valentine's Day, I'm kind of ready to get back into. All right, I gotta start, but yeah, like the rest of the month's just gonna be like anything but modern horror.
Deep House. Oh, I actually did see that one.
Yeah, Deep House for sure. I just hope it gets a release.
Yeah.
You did see that.
That
You
one.
saw
Yeah,
Streaming.
I was.
Our
streaming,
boys,
I did watch
Julian,
that one. Yeah.
Mari, and
That we
Christina.
want,
I hope Candisha gets
That
a
was really
release.
cool. Yeah, Deep House was really cool. Cool
Yeah.
aspect of the underwater.
Damon, is that his
environment.
name? Yeah, Feast. I heard Feast is awesome. Yeah, right on, man. Happy New Year. Thanks for joining in. Have you heard of Name Above? Actually, haven't heard that one. I'm sure we'll be in touch
Yeah.
about it. Yeah, guys. Charles, everybody, thank you
Yeah.
for sticking around.
Thank you guys so much, man. We definitely had a blast doing this
Yeah,
again.
so this is a really special Hornies. Thank you for sticking around so late after. Yeah, maybe we'll do this again sometime and have a live stream, just chit chat, maybe in the spring or something. Charles the Satyr, Charles to all
Yeah.
you guys. Moods, love you, buddy. All you guys. Charles to Modern Horror Satyr. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Love y'all.
You.
See you later.
Stay scared.